You are a big fool. And that is Kenny telling Jonathan that you are a big fool. And do you disagree with Kenny that Jonathan is not a big fool? Jonathan, 100%, he's a big fool. He doesn't reason for himself. For him, he just takes Emeka's side. When you come and you tell Jonathan, do this, trust me, he's going to do it. And even though you tell him that you go and fall in the toilet, trust me, he will go and fall into the toilet, because for him, he thinks whatever they tell him, he has to just put it in action without reasoning by himself and say that what I am going to do, is it a right way? Because if you tell me that your wife loves you a lot and your wife comes to you and tell you that you should mortgage the house imagine for your daughter. Your wife secured the house for your daughter, and even you don't think about that. For you, the only thing you want, you just care about yourself. Even you don't care to Benny at all, because if you could care to Benny, trust me, you couldn't say that I want to mortgage Benny's house. Because Clara did that, she wanted her daughter to have shelter. You know, in this life, even though you don't have food, but when you have shelter, trust me, you can survive at some points, because you cannot take 2 days without getting food, but getting shelter somewhere, no one is going to accommodate you for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, according to Jonathan's foolishness. For him now, he thinks that I'm not going to sell the house, I'm going to just mortgage it. I get the money, I start up a business, I become a big Joe again, I take that money back to the bank, they give me the papers for the house. That is what Jonathan is thinking. But his friend Ken told him that, Jonathan, you are a total big fool. Because Kenny tried to tell Jonathan that what you are going to do, it is not good, but Jonathan will never listen until he fall into that trap. The day he will realize that it was Emeka doing all this saga. Trust me, my dear, I don't know even where he will be, because he will be on the street very soon. Because the wife is going to convince him to tell him, do whatever it takes so that you can get the papers. We get the money. After getting the money, trust me, you will see where Jonathan will be. We are on the series called Most Scary Marriage Ever, found on Mr. Araya channel. And here we do reviews and recaps. Full episode, you find it on Mr. Araya channel. And many of you have been asking, where is the new episode? The new episode is coming tomorrow. So it is going to be 9 a.m. Just mark the time. And today, no new episode. I send greetings to people from Namibia, Sharon from Uganda, people from Guria, Andre from Barbados, people from Zambia, people from Livingstone, Pastor Anna from Sierra Leone, people from Tobago, people from Switzerland, Johannesburg, Soweto, Guyana, people from Jamaica, people from Nigeria, people from Ghana, people from New Jersey in the US, people from Chicago, USA, Mildred from Namibia, people from Bahamas, Humber Island, people from Natural Highland of the Caribbean, Dominic, people from Saite River, Jacksonville from Florida, Tonya from Apovira, I send greetings to you, people from Cameroon, people from Panama, people from North Charleston, South Carolina, I send greetings to you, people from beautiful Barbados, and people from Lagos, people from Lesotho, and people from Antigua, people from Aruba, people from Canada, Toronto, Namibia, Gambia, Zambia, people from St. Kitts, people from Liberia, and people from Dallas, Texas, people from Eswatini, and people from Europe, people from Korea, and people from Trinidad, people from Somalia and Malawi and London, and people from Sierra Leone. Modesti Musa from Malawi, I send greetings to you, and Lydia Abigail from Sierra Leone, I send greetings to you. As we go to Auntie, Auntie told Benny that you should control your hunger. The thing you did to your daddy today, it was not good at all. So you have to control yourself, because that woman chased me because he want to manipulate your father. And then Benny had to ask her how. Then Auntie told her, I'm seeing that woman wants to destroy your father. But trust me, you have to control yourself. Control yourself so that you can't fall into that woman's trap. And Benny was like, and I might agree with you, because it seems that woman, she is with the Debbie. She is with the Debbie. So Aunt told her, you have to take care of yourself, and that is why she has done each and everything, so that I can leave this house, so that that woman can manipulate your father. That is Aunt Teresa telling this girl Benny, so that she cannot fall into that Teresa, the other woman, Cheta, Trump trap. So that is what she told her. And after that, Teresa leaving, Jonathan found her daughter sitting down here, and then Jonathan started telling Benny that, how are you doing? Benny was like, what are you saying? Then Jonathan said, I mean, how are you doing? Benny said, I'm fine. Then Benny asked him, what's the matter? Because whenever you comes to me in that way, in that manner, it means there is something you want from me. Jonathan said, oh, you mean I need something from you? So now what do I need from you? Benny told him that, I don't know. You are the one to tell me what do you want this time. Then Jonathan said, okay, if you have said that. Then he started saying, but I'm going to tell you that me, I agree with the Benny not to give any papers, and if I was Benny, I could catch those papers, I remove into the house, I take it to Uncle Ken, so that Uncle Ken can keep it. But if she intends to leave those papers in the house, trust me, they are going to search, and they are going to use Jonathan's foolishness, the stupidness of his highest level, so that he can look for the papers in Benny's room, so that he can take it to the bank, so that he can get the money. Because for him, he just thinks by this time, but he doesn't think for the future. But whatever you are doing, my dear, just also think for the future, and you say, what are the consequences? What are the outcomes of taking these papers to the banks? To the bank to give me the money, because even you don't know whether the business will catch up. You don't know that. What if the business doesn't catch up? What will you do? Your daughter's house, it is going to be no more. Can you imagine this man is saying that you got this house, everything you have it because of me. Now, if she has because of you, now you should be taking them because she got them because of you. Even though when you were not there, she could have got all that. What meant was to be hers, it could be hers. But Jonathan, just think for Benny's future. Because if you lose that house, trust me, you are going to be on the street. And even your daughter, she is going to be on high risks of being raped to the men. Because you will not have any accommodation. And everyone has tried to warn you, don't do that. Ken will not help you. Because whenever you are foolishness, those people who try to warn you, they will not help you, because they told you, don't do that. So, Benny, you should open your mind. If the papers are in the house, you should remove them and you give it to Uncle Ken so that he can keep it for you. Otherwise, that Jonathan is not going to stop. Jonathan has to do each and everything so that he can convince you or even to steal those papers. And in these banks of Africa, for them, they don't care. As long as you bring the right documents, they will not care that. But we see the girl's name. No, they will not care about that. For them, what they care about, the collateral, and that is what they only care. They will not even ask that these papers are in Benny's name. Where is Benny? Did she agree to do that? For them, they don't care at all. We are on the series called Most Scary Marriage Ever, found on Mr. Arya channel. And here we do reviews and recaps. Tell me where you are watching from. I will send greetings to you in my next video, and I really thank all my returning subscribers. You guys, you are really amazing.